Okay, I'm still clearing morning crust out of my eyes, and it's like almost 1:30, but I've got the dishwasher on, so I'm making things happen, even though it's peak hours, so I'm paying more for the energy now, which is not a good environmental or financial decision. You'll notice I put Facebook and Instagram on that last clip, because today I pressed on Sarah Dandanci's Facebook story, and I saw that her story was the same as her Instagram story. Because I had watched her Instagram story before, and I'm like, how did she do that? So I messaged her, I said, how did you do that? And then, before she replied, I decided, hey, I'm not going to be one of these jerks that asks on Facebook things that I could easily Google, even though I just did that. So I Googled it. Turns out, Facebook, which owns Instagram, has linked the story, so now you can post on Instagram story and have it automatically go to your Facebook story, not the other way around. And there's just a little setting knob that I found in my settings. So welcome, Facebook viewers! I feel a bit more pressure now because my Facebook followers and viewers are, well, they comprise of, there's a lot of strangers, but also people I actually know, whereas Instagram is mostly just strangers who find me through hashtags and stuff. So I feel like I feel like I need to be on, I feel like I need to be quality, I feel like I need to up the game of my life because I want to live a better life that you could observe, not one where I went to bed at midnight last night, and then I listened to a podcast till 1 a.m., and it was a podcast discussion of these two women discussing Black Mirror, that episode that's still in my head from a couple days ago, San Pedrino or whatever. And why did I listen to this? It's just two women talking about the show. These two women know nothing more about the show than I did. Maybe they Googled a couple of things about it. I could have been doing this. Okay, here's the thing. Anybody want to do a podcast with me where we discuss the issues in Black Mirror? See there, I'm putting it out there to the world. And then I woke up at 7:38 a.m. or something, and I'm like, that's not enough sleep. So I think I was I just lay in bed for a while, and then eventually I slept again from 10:40 to 11:40. I've done nothing productive, and I still owe you a little more details about yesterday. Oh, but before I forget, here's what I need to do. I realized, because I set my rectal thermometer. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to get demonetized. No, that's a medical term. Anyways, I'm talking about my thermostat. I set it to 19 degrees Celsius at night because that's the ideal temperature for sleeping. But then when I wake up in the morning, it's too cold to get out of bed. And so what I need to do is get one of those smart nests. Like, I should make an Amazon wish list, so some kind of sugar mama wants to buy me this, or if they want to buy me things, they can buy it. Here's what I'm saying. I need to get one of those automatic thermostats so I can set it to start going to 19 degrees at like 9 p.m. when I need to go to sleep, and then it'll start, at 7 a.m. when I'm supposed to wake up, and when I do wake up, because the construction there starts at 7 a.m., boom, 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 and then it'll be warmer. Anyway, so I met that guy Jay last night, and we didn't have time to go for coffee, so I just walked him all the way to his destination, and we had a good chat, and he likes my vlogs, and he's a filmmaker, and he wants to write a part for me so he can write it specifically for me, so great. And then his friend showed up at their meeting place, which is at Maple Leaf Gardens, which is now a grocery store. I had met that guy at my friend Kevin's party as well, and he says, oh yeah, I would love to come to your... He has a British accent, so that's why I'm doing this. I would love to come to your party tomorrow or on Friday, but I'm going to be in England. And I'm like, British accent. I've just been watching Black Mirror lately. A lot of British accents in Black Mirror, and I was up for 2 hours the night before, is what I'm saying, Googling all the women of Black Mirror. And he's like, oh, like Alice Eve. And I'm like, well, I didn't bother with Alice Eve because she's actually famous. I was trying to find ones with smaller fan bases that maybe I could somehow get to know sometime. So I was excited to add this Chloe woman who only has like 1,000 Instagram followers. So I thought, I could be connecting with her. And he's like, no, Alice is like a normal girl. I know a guy who went to school with her, or his brother's roommate or his roommate's brother went to school with her. And he's like, yeah, just, when you contact her, say things like Form 6 or something. Like, that's the name of the high schools there. Say you went to that Form 6. And also, she's getting a divorce, and she was married to a real jerk, or she dates jerks, or something like that. And yeah, you could totally get in there. I'm like, what? Alice Eve? Oh my God. He's like, yeah, she's done pretty well for herself. I mean, are you kidding? Yes, she was in Star Trek. And then, of course, this went on a tangent about how Jennifer Lawrence is dating Darren Aronofsky, this bald, neurotic... Well, he's not bald. Well, he's bald, whatever. He's Jewish, he's older than me, and then the guy's like, yeah, The guy's like, yeah, he also dated Rachel Weisz. I'm like, oh, I forgot about Rachel Weisz. Like, she was the love of my life. And Natalie Portman. I'm like, God, this guy's gone through all my dream girls. What has he got that I don't have? Oh, well, they worked with him. So that's what I need to do. Write a script and cast them. I'm going to be like Woody Allen, except not like Woody Allen, because I'm not the creepy guy. I'm the nice guy that everybody loves. So here's what's on for today. I'm meeting Alexandra at 4:45 at her house, and we're going for a walk to Yorkville to see Christmas lights. And then I have to go at 6 p.m. to Sapna's podcast launch party, and then maybe to Kelsey's party for her production company, like 7, and that's 7 to 11. So I'll see if I go to that. That's more of like an advertising industry thing, and I'm trying to extricate myself from that. But maybe I should intricate myself to that, because that's what pays the bills. Anyways. So originally the plan was I was going to go do a lot of errands and see lots of people and then meet Alexandra, but now it's like 1:37, so I'm going to go to the gym, and then I guess I'll go meet Alexandra. Maybe I'll shave too. What do you think? Stop the presses! I mean, okay, I'm not at the gym yet. I was just posting things to Instagram, but I just got a text right now from Alexandra saying that Robyn is sick and a mess and cranky, and can we reschedule for next week? I texted back that I hope he/she gets better soon, because I'm assuming that's her child, but I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Probably a girl. Robyn's more common for. But who am I to? I mean, and even if it is a girl, or he or she is a girl, I wouldn't want to presume that he or she is a girl inside, right? It might be a trans baby. It might be a boy baby named Robyn, who's really a girl. I don't know. I'm open-minded. By the way, the internal debate I've been having is that I still haven't eaten today, so this would be a good chance to go to the gym and work out before eating, which will burn more fat, but I also want to make bacon and eggs because I'm kind of hungry. Oh, I should do a survey. Here, let me do that. Okay, I haven't even checked the poll results, but I didn't care what you guys said. Well, I'm not committed to eating these, I'm just making them. Let me be clear. But I just realized both my spatulas are in the dishwasher, and so how do I get my eggs? I love being in the gym when it's empty like this, because I pretend I'm really rich and this is my mansion and I'm just working out in my personal gym in my basement. Hello, I'm Richie Rich crossed with James Bond, crossed with Santa Claus. I'm showered and shaved, and I'm going to head now to Sapna's podcast party, which is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m, so I'm late, as she predicted. She wanted my help with Facebook Live, and yesterday she was like, can you help me today? Because I see from your vlogs that you're always late. And I'm like, no, I won't be late. Well, as you can see, everyone is dressed better than I am. But I will win them over with my charm. There is Sapna. She is busy schmoozing, so I'm going to check out the food here. This is quite the spread. I am definitely going to listen to this podcast again. So I got some food, and I want to get some water. Now look at this giant room, and yet everyone is globbed around the bar, and I can't get in there. It's too crowded. I can't get in, but there's all this space. What?
Jacket. He's a former chef, and this is an amazing service because one of the things. So the CANInnovateh podcast, yes, with the silent age, there's debate whether or not it's the age or not. I get it. I'm with you on that. But the thing is about Facebook Live. Holy crap, I had no idea how to do that. And I was actually asking my friend Josh over there. He's Celebrity Josh. He does tons of
good timing.
He's the red carpet at TIFF. I've seen you do that a couple of times.
These are my new friends. This is Jennifer. She's a recruiter. Carmelia, is that it? Carmelia. Matchmaker. Yes, she hosts the show I was actually on. I'll tell you the story later. All right. That is Sunil. He is a hairstylist at the Lid Lounge, and he's showing us his amazing life of adventures on his Facebook.
The bondage stuff, I know. What is that?
What's what?
Do you play ball?
Sapna just offered to let me take food home. That's my kind of girl. And that's her sister, and that's their friend Natalie, and I was talking to them for a long time. They're both so awesome. I love meeting new people like this. Sapna's sister works at like a school for special needs kids, actually a Jewish school. And I was thinking, because I told her before, I'm like, you look Jewish to me. But she's not. But maybe it's because she's hanging out with Jews. and Natalie there works in food software, and I was like, you should be on Instagram, you'd be killing it, because she keeps saying, like, my career is eating and drinking and traveling and networking, and I'm like, that's what people love to see, and she's like, I don't like being in front of the camera, but I've got her thinking about being on Instagram now. And that's Cheryl. She came up to me and said, hey, weren't you didn't you used to date my friend Lori? And I'm like, yeah, Lori Firestone. And she's like, fireman. I'm like, right. And she's an entertainment lawyer, so she's going to help me with entertainment things. And that is Cheryl's boyfriend, and he makes software that makes 3D models of products, so you can buy things online and actually sort of handle it in a virtual space or something. So that's the future. Hopefully he'll come on my podcast. And the bartender girl is gone, so she had to go, but I'm going to interview her later because she said she wants a new job, and I said I'll interview you and help promote, your job getting, and also she wants a boyfriend, so maybe I can help with that too. Jake just gave me the speech about his company. He helps with technology stuff. He wants to go for coffee. That's the guy. That's Jake. He's going to set me up with all my tech. Where'd he go? There he is. Elastic thinking. Look how elastic he is. All right. Okay, so those are the only guys left, and for some reason I'm staying behind to help, because I like to be helpful, and also I want to make sure everything's properly recycled. There's so many bottles, and I feel like they're just going to get thrown out, and then these are still full, so party later. But yeah, I'm really concerned about, I've been separating the bottles into the right colors so that they can be returned. I'm afraid Sapna's going to throw them all out, and I would take them, but I don't have a car or anything. But she's not even around, so why am I still here at midnight cleaning up? Okay, Sapna's back, and she's like, I'm so sorry I left you alone. And I'm like, don't worry, you'll see it in the vlog. She's like, oh, you're complaining? I'm like, well, you just saw what I said. But anyways, sorry, Sapna, I didn't mean to complain. I just wanted to make sure everything was recycled, and I wanted to make sure I was being productive. I didn't want to be staying up past my bedtime if there was no point, and if I was just being silly for still being here. But she's being very nice. She had me put lots of food in platters. She brought little containers down, and then one she was like, this one's probably too spicy for you. It was like breaded beans or something. And I tasted it, and I was like, ooh, that is spicy. And she's like, see, that's the problem with your vlogs. She calls them vlogs. But that's the problem with your vlogs. People feel like they know you, and I guess she's seen me talk about how I don't like too spicy food, and also she's like, and I know you don't like sweets, so you don't have to take those. But I have a little secret to tell you. I did take a few sweets because I figured tomorrow I'll either eat them and then I'll feel all guilty and I'll complain about that, or maybe I'll serve them to my guests if anybody shows up to my mini party. So, but what did she say? She says she watches these vlogs all the time because they're her thing, her happy place, or they calm her down. I'll have to ask her about the exact phrasing. But that's very sweet, and it gives me the motivation to keep doing these. But a couple of times she said, I can't believe my podcast isn't one of the ones you listen to, which she knows because every night I say what podcast I'm listening to, so that's the downside of revealing all. But okay, I'm going to start listening to this podcast. I promise I will. When she said she's going to leave these bottles for the cleaners to take and recycle, because she says they don't make enough money and they're all very nice. So that's fine, and I can't carry them anyways. Oh man, I'm so jealous though. I love returning bottles. Oh, and she gave me one of these. It's like a parting gift, because it's like CANInnovateh is the name of her podcast. CANInnovate s'more. Like, get it? We can innovate s'more, and it's pronounced CANInnovateh, she says, not CANInnovateh. Oh God, I just realized that lens on the other side of the phone had some crap on it from my pocket, maybe some dust or cupcake stuff. Ugh. That's going to drive me crazy that there'll be crap on the lens, but I guess it doesn't matter. You get the gist of it, as long as you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, this guy was just giving her a pep talk saying she's going to be a media mogul and she's going to be a winner, or she is a winner. And then she's like, Josh, why weren't you filming that? Did you get that? So, yes, winner. We have it on tape. So this is going to, when you watch this, you tell yourself, wow, Sapna, I'm a winner.
And
by the way,
Josh is the man.
Yeah, I'm the man.
Scene is our app. Go to scenemedia.io. Go to the App Store, SEEN, Scene. Download the app. Find out about cool stuff that's happening without having to know anybody.
All right.
I like that.